Good morning, everybody. So my name is Robin Darby. I am currently a silver premier with Perfectly Posh, and I have a little story to tell you guys. So just bear with me, okay? I started with Perfectly Posh in September of 2014. And at that point, I did the thing that a lot of us do, which is I started just for the discount. I had absolutely no plans on having a team or building an empire or doing anything. I just really wanted to not spend as much money on my products. So fast forward a little bit, and from September of 2014 to March of 2015, I all of a sudden found myself with this rock star team of 13 people who managed to not only shoot us up to Pink +3 in the span of 3 months, but also helped me earn a top 20 spot on the Paris incentive trip of that year. Like, wow. So I go on the trip in May, and it was an amazing trip, but I felt like I didn't belong there. I was sitting at this table with all of these amazing people, and I didn't know what I was doing there, guys. I was really confused. I didn't have any idea how I had gotten to that point. My team that had been doing so well just off the bat pretty much had died. We had a lot of things happen. And in May of 2014, my Pink +3 team from March was barely cracking $5,000. By June, that same team was down to just over $4,000, and we almost didn't make Pink +2 numbers. In June of that month, a couple of things happened. I pretty much decided that this thing must be a fluke, right? That there was no way that I really just, this was not really what I needed to be doing, because obviously I could not sustain it after that initial burst. The problem with that was I had already decided I was quitting my job and told work I was quitting my job. I had already told my landlord that I was getting out of my lease. I had already paid for leadership in UNCON, because while we were sitting at dinner in Paris, Anne looked at me and said, "So you're coming to leadership, right?" I'm not a premier. I can't go to leadership. She was like, "You're an incentive earner. You're coming to leadership." Okay. So I'd already paid for leadership. I'd already paid for UNCON. I'd already made all of these plans that meant I was going to be out a lot of money one way or the other. So I was like, okay, fine. This is not for me. Obviously, I don't have the touch or the magic or whatever it is. I'm going to go to UNCON because I've already paid for it. I'm going to go to leadership because I've already paid for it. And then at least I can have a tax write-off for what I've earned up to this point. And then I'm done. Right? So the end of July gets here. I pack all my stuff in a car. I literally move cross country and go straight to leadership. And I sit down in a meeting in leadership and I go, I don't belong here. And every single person I talk to in that room looks at me and goes, "You only don't belong here if you think you don't belong here." And somehow between leadership and UNCON, a light bulb went off inside my head. And the "I'm quitting after UNCON" disappeared completely. It was, no, I can do this. I haven't got the slightest clue how I'm going to do this, but I can do this. Because the interaction and the love and the support and the knowledge that I was not the only person that had ever gone through a really fast start and then falling, and having all of these people around me that had no reason to care about my success or my failures at all, except that they did, completely changed my entire perspective. That was 2 years ago. And at this point, I have gone from that month of, I can't do this, we have 14 people and we're barely cracking Pink Plus 2. My company's today sitting at over 640 people. We are now working on our 4th month of over $100,000 company volume. And all of that is because I went to UNCON, guys. So the whole point of this is to explain to you guys that there are a lot of reasons to go to UNCON. There are a lot of reasons that I think it's really beneficial. But for me, the most important reason is that you get to sit in a room full of men and women who literally have no reason other than they want to help you succeed. They don't make any money off you. They don't have any vested interest in you, but they want to help you succeed because these people are the greatest people in this business. And the only way you get to meet all these people is when you go to Posh events. So get registered for UNCON, guys. I promise you it's going to be something that can change your perspective on a lot of different things because it did that for me. So y'all have a wonderful day and we'll see you in August. Bye.